13 strange signs your body is burning fat, not sugar. Most people think they'll know the moment their body starts burning fat. The truth? It usually starts long before the scale ever changes. Your body begins sending small, surprising signals, but most people overlook them. And that's exactly why so many lose motivation too soon. Today, you'll discover 12 strange signs your body may already be burning fat instead of sugar. Let's start with one of the earliest and one of the strangest. Number 1. Your morning breath smells different. You wake up, take your first sip of water, and something seems a little different. Maybe your breath has a slightly fruity smell. Maybe there's a faint metallic taste. Or it reminds you of nail polish remover. Strange? A little. But it can happen when your body starts using more stored fat for energy. As fat is broken down, your liver produces compounds called ketones. One of them eventually becomes acetone, which leaves your body through your breath. For many people, this doesn't last long. Little by little, as your body gets better at using fat for fuel, that unusual smell often fades on its own. So don't panic if you notice it. Sometimes, it's simply an early sign that your body is becoming less dependent on sugar and more efficient at using stored fat. But your breath isn't the only clue. Another surprising change may show up where you least expect it. Number 2, your skin suddenly changes. You've been eating better, moving more. Maybe you've even started feeling healthier. Then out of nowhere, your skin starts acting differently. A few blemishes appear. It feels itchier than usual. Or you notice mild irritation that wasn't there before. Most people blame a new soap or skincare product. But sometimes, the change starts from the inside. Your fat cells do more than store energy. Over the years, they can also hold small amounts of substances your body has been exposed to. As those fat stores shrink, your liver and kidneys begin clearing them away. For a short time, your skin may reflect some of that adjustment. The good news? It usually doesn't last. Once your body settles into its new routine, these changes often improve on their own. Drinking enough water, eating plenty of colorful vegetables, and following a balanced, nutrient-rich diet can help support your body's natural cleanup process. But here's what's interesting. The next sign often appears before you even get out of bed. Number 3. You wake up much thirstier than before. Do you wake up craving water? Does your mouth feel unusually dry? Maybe you're making more trips to the bathroom than you used to. If so, don't be too quick to assume something is wrong. For many people, this is one of the earliest signs that their body is starting to use stored fat more efficiently. Here's why. When your body begins relying less on sugar for energy, it starts using up its glycogen stores. What most people don't know is that glycogen holds onto a surprising amount of water. As those stores shrink, that water is released. Then your body naturally gets rid of it. That's why you may wake up thirstier, notice a dry mouth, or find yourself urinating more often during the first stage of healthy fat loss. The solution is simple. Keep drinking enough water throughout the day. And don't forget about electrolytes. Your body needs them to stay properly hydrated while it adjusts. Because water isn't the only thing you lose during this stage. And that's where the next sign begins to appear. Number 4. Your muscles start twitching more often. It usually starts with something small. Your eyelid suddenly begins fluttering. Your calf tightens for no reason. Or your foot cramps the moment you stretch in bed. Most people blame getting older. Others assume they're simply tired. But if you've recently started losing body fat, there may be another reason. When your body releases extra water, it can also lose important minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These minerals help your muscles and nerves work properly. When levels drop even a little, your muscles may become more sensitive. That's when you notice those little twitches or an unexpected cramp. The good news? This usually doesn't mean anything is wrong. In many cases, it's simply part of your body's adjustment. Eating more mineral-rich foods like leafy greens, avocados, nuts, and seeds, along with staying well hydrated, often helps restore that balance. And once those small changes settle down, many people notice something they haven't experienced in years. They're simply not hungry all the time. Number 5. You're simply not as hungry. Imagine finishing breakfast, getting through your morning, then suddenly realizing I haven't even thought about food. For many adults over 50, that's a huge change. After years of fighting cravings, snacking between meals, and feeling hungry every few hours, hunger suddenly becomes much quieter. That's often a good sign. Instead of depending on constant sugar for energy, your body is getting better at using stored fat between meals. The result? Your energy becomes steadier. Those sharp blood sugar crashes happen less often, and those powerful afternoon cravings slowly begin to disappear. You still enjoy eating. You still get hungry. But hunger no longer feels like an emergency. For many people, this is the first time in years they feel like they're back in control, not their cravings. And here's the surprising part. The same steady fuel helping control your appetite may also help your brain perform better. If you're finding this information helpful, please subscribe, and turn on notifications for more health and nutrition tips. Number 6. Your mind feels sharper than it has in years. Not every sign of fat loss shows up in the mirror. Some show up in your everyday life. You walk into a room and actually remember why. You stay focused during conversations. That heavy afternoon brain fog doesn't seem as intense. Many people expect healthy weight loss to change how they look. Very few expect it to change how they think. But as your body becomes more efficient at burning stored fat, your brain may receive a steadier supply of energy throughout the day. That means fewer energy crashes, better concentration, and more consistent mental clarity. You don't suddenly become a genius. You simply feel clearer. Many people describe it as feeling like someone finally turned the lights back on, and while your mind may notice these changes first, your waist often tells the next part of the story. Number 7. Your waist gets smaller, even when the scale doesn't. This is where many people give up too soon. They step on the scale, see the same number, and assume nothing is happening. But the scale only tells you one thing: your total weight. It can't tell you how much body fat you've lost, how much muscle you've gained, or how much water your body is holding today. That's why the scale can stay the same, even while your body keeps changing. Your belt suddenly fits differently. Your jeans feel looser. Someone tells you your face looks slimmer. Those changes often tell the truth long before the scale does. That's especially important after 50, when maintaining muscle becomes just as important as losing fat. So instead of weighing yourself every morning, try measuring your waist every couple of weeks. You may discover you've been making far more progress than you realized. But your waist isn't the only thing adjusting. Your digestive system is changing too. Number 8. Your digestion starts changing. Here's something most people never expect. Just as your body starts changing, your digestion may change too. Maybe you're a little constipated, or maybe food seems to move through your system much faster than before. Either way, don't assume your new eating plan isn't working. In many cases, your digestive system is simply adjusting. Think about it. If you replace processed foods with more protein, healthy fats, vegetables, and fiber, your gut suddenly has a completely different job to do. That adjustment takes time. For some people, it only takes a few days. For others, it may take a few weeks before everything feels normal again. The key is simple. Stay hydrated, increase fiber gradually, and give your body time to adapt. Most people who stay consistent notice their digestion settles down on its own. But here's where things get interesting. As your body adjusts, many people begin noticing they sweat more than usual. Number 9. You sweat more than usual. Have you noticed you're sweating more during a walk, while doing yard work, or even during a workout that used to feel easy? It might seem odd, but it isn't always a bad thing. Burning stored fat requires energy, and producing energy creates heat. To keep your body from overheating, your natural cooling system switches on. You sweat. That's why increased sweating can sometimes be one of the signs your body is becoming more efficient at burning fat. It doesn't necessarily mean you're out of shape. It may simply mean your metabolism is working harder behind the scenes. Ironically, the opposite often happens once you stop moving, because while you may feel warmer during activity, you may actually feel colder once you sit down. Number 10. You feel colder than you used to. This surprises a lot of people. Everyone else seems comfortable, but you're the one reaching for another sweater. You start wondering, why am I always cold? Here's one possible explanation. Body fat doesn't just store energy. It also helps keep you warm. Lose some body fat, and suddenly, you don't have quite the same insulation you used to. That's why cooler rooms may feel colder than before, especially when you're sitting still. The good news? Most people adjust over time. Staying active, keeping your muscles strong, and dressing comfortably usually makes this stage much easier. But temperature isn't the only thing that can change. Some people notice the next sign in the middle of the night. Number 11. Your sleep pattern begins to change. Have you ever woken up at 2 or 3 in the morning and couldn't get back to sleep? It can be frustrating, especially when you're trying to improve your health. For some people, this happens during the early weeks of healthy weight loss. Your body is still learning how to provide a steady supply of energy through the night. Until that adjustment happens, your sleep may become a little unpredictable. The encouraging part? It usually gets better. Little by little, many people begin sleeping more deeply. They wake up feeling more rested, and mornings don't feel nearly as exhausting. Good sleep doesn't just help you feel better. It also supports healthy weight loss, better blood sugar control, heart health, and healthy aging. And once your sleep starts improving, many people notice another change the moment they get out of bed. Number 12. You wake up feeling less stiff. Think back to how your mornings used to feel. Did your knees ache? Did your back feel tight? Did those first few steps seem harder than they should? Many people accept it as a normal part of getting older. But after weeks of healthier eating and gradual fat loss, something starts to change. You move a little easier. Your joints don't feel quite as stiff. Getting out of bed becomes less of a struggle. One reason is simple. Every pound of extra body weight places added stress on your knees, hips, ankles, and lower back. As that weight slowly comes off, your joints don't have to work as hard. At the same time, healthier eating habits often support better circulation and help calm everyday inflammation throughout the body. The result? Moving feels easier. Not overnight, but little by little. One morning you simply realize, I don't feel as stiff anymore. But there's one more sign many people never think about, and it comes from the organ that's been working every second of your life. Number 13. Your resting heart rate gradually becomes lower. Your heart never takes a break. It works every minute of every hour of every day. As you become healthier, your heart often becomes more efficient too. Over time, it doesn't have to work quite as hard to deliver oxygen throughout your body. If you wear a smartwatch or fitness tracker, you may notice your resting heart rate slowly trending lower over several weeks. This isn't about chasing the lowest number possible. It's about steady improvement. When you combine a healthier resting heart rate with better sleep, steadier energy, fewer cravings, a clearer mind, and a smaller waist, you begin seeing the bigger picture. Your body isn't just losing fat, it's becoming healthier. And that brings us to one of the biggest questions people ask. If all of this is happening, why hasn't the scale moved? Why the scale doesn't tell the whole story. After hearing all of these signs, you may still be asking yourself, if I'm really burning fat, why hasn't the scale changed? It's one of the biggest mistakes people make. The scale only measures one thing, your total body weight. It can't tell the difference between body fat, muscle, water, or the normal changes your body goes through from one day to the next. That's why the number can stay exactly the same. Even while your body keeps improving, you may be losing body fat, holding a little more water after exercise, or maintaining healthy muscle while fat slowly disappears. The scale can't see any of that, but your body can. So look beyond a single number. Measure your waist every couple of weeks. Notice how your clothes fit. Pay attention to your energy, your sleep, and how you feel when you move. Those changes often tell the real story long before the scale finally catches up. Support your body during the transition. The first few weeks aren't always easy. You may feel more tired. Your usual walk may seem harder. Even simple daily tasks can take more effort. That doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong. Your body is simply learning to rely more on stored fat instead of constantly depending on sugar. Give it time. Stay well hydrated. As stored water leaves your body, important electrolytes leave with it. Replacing those fluids and minerals can make the transition much smoother. The food you eat matters too. Choose meals built around high-quality protein, healthy fats, vegetables, and naturally fiber-rich foods. Fiber helps support a healthier digestive system, more stable blood sugar, and better long-term metabolic health. Foods like berries, leafy greens, beans, avocados, chia seeds, flax seeds, and oats are excellent choices. Just increase fiber gradually and keep drinking enough water. Most importantly, forget about miracle foods. There isn't one breakfast, one supplement, or one shortcut that suddenly turns your body into a fat-burning machine. Real progress comes from small decisions, repeated every single day. And over time, those small decisions create remarkable results. If you remember just one thing from today's video, let it be this: your body changes long before the scale tells you it has. Real progress often begins quietly. You sleep a little better. Your cravings become easier to control. Your mind feels clearer. Your waist gets smaller. Your energy stays steady. And everyday movement starts feeling easier. Each change may seem small on its own, but together they tell the story of a healthier body, a healthier metabolism, and a healthier future. So, don't let one number on the scale decide whether you're making progress. Pay attention to the signals your body gives you every day, because sometimes the biggest signs of success are the ones no scale could ever measure. But before you leave, there's one important question we haven't answered yet. What if your body isn't burning fat the way it should? One of the biggest reasons may be insulin resistance, and millions of people have it without even knowing. In our next video, you'll discover the 12 warning signs of insulin resistance and prediabetes, and learn what you can do to help reverse it before it leads to more serious health problems. Click the video on your screen now. I'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you great health, lasting wealth, and happiness.